No,
Thank you so much. Now we stop 69.
yeah, no change.
Yes. 17.
70F.
Wrong. 70. It's J. You always have a trouble with this question.
اتلخبطت
Let's
موجودة.
see. Grammatical and meaningfully must be correct.
مم.
Let's see. What is the original one from the beginning to the end? It should be grammar, it should be meaning.
مم.
When sunlight, when subordinated conjunction. So when sunlight collides with a cloud particle, comma, the component wavelengths are deflected at different angles. And then he adds a positive phrase, an event known as diffraction. This phrase describes the whole situation, not anything only,
مم.
not the specific word in the sentence. So if I said here which is, it's the same meaning. Which here refers to the whole situation. As I told you, which as relative pronoun can refer to the previous word or the previous word in the sentence or the whole entire situation. Here it refers to all of them. And so is singular because it refers to the entire situation.
مم. تمام.
The situation is singular. يبقى F correct. Here, if I put dash, no problem before dash complete sentence. It's a complex sentence.
Yeah.
And after it, emphasis. Explain something before. Why not? Correct. Which is the same, no problem. If I said which is known as, the same meaning. All the situation is known as diffraction.
مم.
I can delete the word an event because it's redundant here. See, it's all the same meaning. So H correct. But letter J comma splice before it complex sentence,
مم.
comma, and then simple sentence, and then comma splice mistake. So we call it in English, it is wrong.
مم.
How did you know? This subject is verb. As I told you, all the pronouns can work as subjects because your subject must be noun, pronoun. So this, that, these, those can work as subject. That's why, as I told you, the personal pronouns are he, she, it can work as subject. يبقى here اسمه comma splice mistake. That's why. So what's the wrong in grammar? This is a question, test you for content and the structure, but it depends on the test maker. That's why. 7 to 1.
عملتها ايه؟
Wrong. 7 to 1 it's clear.
انا في الامتحان ده مش بتاعي خالص. ده ايه ده كله؟ تمام.
And then you must take like a small drink memory drink, and then we'll help you. Check the underlined only or the sentence. It's underlined only, but to read the sentence with the preface. Now, what does this is underlined tells you? The underline between brackets already. So we need to read. Here, when the diffraction is consistent. So when subordinated conjunction, and that is a sentence. So when the diffraction is consistent, the eye can detect individual characters. So the writer wants to add emphasis, as you know. Now, this is part an explanation for why red and the blue light waves deflect. When all the red light waves deflect at one angle, the blues at another, and so on. It doesn't tell us why. You see, he said this action happens when. What is why here? He is wrong. An example that helps clarify what happens when diffraction is consistent. Yes. Example or not, he said when. When all the red light waves deflect at one angle. Give example or not. Example. Now, an indication, explanation that only blue and red. Did he say that? Did he say that the blue and red light waves only are visible? He give you an example. He said all the red light waves deflect on angel, the blues, and another, and so on. And so on it means and continue. So forth and the like, and the more and the more. So not only these colors. So she is wrong. Details that specify why are rare. Talking about that here. Do you have any information to say why it's rare, why it's scarce? No. Give you example to how the diffraction is inconsistent as explained in letter B. So it's so easy to find me. Come on, man. Next.
denser.
So 7-2, it must be 7-2, it must be letter J. Correct.
ايوه 73 هتكون دي however.
D correct.
ودي انا معلم على اف وجي. ثانية اشوف انهي
All
احسن.
must be letter G.
جي
But
ولا
it's
جي؟
great improvement.
اوكي.
Why not? Great improvement to delete two answers. Now read again. Which one of the best concludes the essay? By what? Reiterating both the reason for and its a visual effect. But we need an answer to tell us both. So, as when sunlight passes through the cloud, what's going on? Every particle deflects distinct light waves at consistent angles. Breathtaking colors emerge. Effect or not? Visual effect or not? Breathtaking colors comes and they give us how. So every angle deflects distinct light. Tells you how does it happen, what is the reason behind that. Look for the other answers. Patches, bands, or waves, the colors became visible. I'm not giving you examples of the sunlight or what's going on. You see, we have here visual effect, by the way, in this part, but it does not make the reason. So we need two purposes in the question: reason and its effect. So here it is called in English like general or not more specifics. We're wrong. Here again, so resistance will be nearly impossible unless light wave can avoid. This is related to the question. It's not related to the question at all. You said, so it will be impossible if not light waves can avoid. Does not make sense. It's a question. The reason is for a resistance in clouds, but how it's impossible? There is no. So it's wrong. Is this rare phenomena can be enjoyed? This related to. So it's called here general question, not related to the mention in the question itself. So only letter G is correct. That's why. But we have some common hacks to say find the answer that related to the paragraph and the essay general. If you find the J, it does not make the primary purpose or the central idea of the essay. So it's wrong. Because he said conclude the essay. So conclusion means I summary the whole essay by strong sentence. And sometimes here not all the essay to follow it. But that means we need to check the purpose in the question itself, or if I don't understand the purpose or find difficult words, I can use the central idea of the essay general to help me. That's why. That's it. And 475 must be letter what?
D.
What's yours? D? Wrong.
No,
must
D.
be A.
ايه يا لا.
Should be wrong again. Oh yeah, why not? This is good fun. Let's read A, read before and after. Now let's A in paragraph number 2. What is paragraph number 2? It's here. It's in the middle. So read before and after. Here, think of every cloud as a vast collection of wet or icy particles. Thank you, writer. For resistance to occur, look, the reason. Many of these particles, look, the writer helped you in 75 to answer 74. He gives these reasons. Many of these particles must be roughly uniform in size and shape. And then after, they must be minute. Minute means accurate, exact size. Smaller than most cloud particles. So I must have found information related to that, related to the following, at least. Now I'm going to find. He said the reticence happens only
under
related or not.
specific traits. هو
Of course. Here. Feel it?
Yeah.
Students, some of the students says, look, these traits, it's mentioned in this paragraph only. Look, letter V. And here he mentioned here's the traits again. Look, it's related in paragraph 2.
Right.
But is it A or B? It comes after the episode must be later. Feel it?
Yeah.
That's why. Episode here it must be in letter. Here in letter A and the beginning. It's fine. Feel it? So if I put it at the beginning, it's an introductory topic sentence. Now let's check. Could be topic sentence? Yes. Reticence happens only in clouds that have 3 specific traits. After it, he tells you think of every cloud as a past, and then he give you explanation. So your addition is a topic sentence, and after it we explain what are the traits. Imagine?
Yeah.
Yes. That is good. And of course, if other paragraphs, it does not make sense. And the test maker is a gentleman. He gives you this part to tell you that C and D wrong. That's why. Now, did you answer reading or not?
المفروض ما أدري.
You answered or not?
I answered it.
Number 1, what's it?
Number 1 A.
Correct. 2.
2 عملتها H.
2H wrong.
ثانية واحدة
2 it
كده.
must be letter G. Captures the main theme. Give me the central idea. What is the passage about? What is the primary purpose? Don't think theme means the message in the text or the advice or the lesson. It could be the same idea. A dramatic life change. All of this noun, by the way. Don't say a dramatic life change something. No. The life change can be both exciting and difficult. Do you have any evidence to support that? Go to the beginnings and ends, but you can use the last paragraph to help you. Look, there is even less sound now than before. If that is possible, just a slip of waves on the shore. Sighing wish like the sound of someone saying hush hush or the rustle of the palm. He explained something. He needed to see it, what it felt like. This is here. Look, this is the last paragraph. It will give you that it was exciting, but it's difficult. Now let's know to know. Look, the last sentence. I breathe it in deeply and the sense of sort of drawing sweetness of loss and the nostalgia. Nostalgia just like to enjoy the past memories, collection of your past childhood. You see it? That's fine. So through reading, but you can answer this question at the end until you collect information. So you can skip it at the end. That's fine. See that? So main theme, it's a common chapter in reading to test you what is explained exactly. What is the situation? What do we explain in the text? Are we talking about older siblings? Children can help to explain that the author or the narrators or characters help each other as family? No. Do we see that trips are taken spontaneously without planning?
هما كان أخدوا التريب spontaneously فأنا اخترتها على طول من غير ما أقرأ اللي
Yes, and the test can help you, man. He said a dramatic life change. Do we have a change in life in the text? Yes. Is it exciting? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. So through reading and the beginnings and ends of each paragraph can help you. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's why. Right. Now number 3.
D. Red scooter.
4.
ثانية واحدة. A. F sorry.
F, correct.
5 C.
And the 5C, brilliant.
6 H.
Yes, gentleman.
7 D.
Fantastic.
8 G.
Very nice work.
9A.
You are a dangerous man, correct?
و 10J.
And the 10 it is correct. Now you missed one question. Do you know why? Because you understand the passage. So your problem is the speed of reading only.
إيه؟
And trust the test maker to be in the same level. Number 12.
12 عملتها F.
12F correct. Wait, 11.
إيه ده سنة. 11B.
Yes. 12F correct. 13.
13B.
13D wrong.
No, B.
13B. Yes.
14J.
Yes.
15D.
15D wrong. 15 it's a scene. Now let's read again. Which of the following summarize, man, it's so easy. And he gives you mention. Go again to read. Focus on the beginning and the ends.
Competition. Later. صح هو فعلا يسير.
So it is the main idea.
Yeah.
If sub preferences, he repeats some common words. That can now be. So what do? We change verbs, we change main ideas. So check about the main verbs here. Is it to increase or not? This way. So now for number 16.
Persistent.
16, what's it?
F.
Persistent, yeah. F, correct.
17B. Word.
17D, wrong.
No, B.
17B, B, right.
18J.
18J, what?
Yeah.
Oh, 18J, correct.
19A.
19A, yes.
20G.
Or J.
No, G. نعملها G.
It must be. Let's revise. The information between the pages. Yeah, I told you about this trap. Or read the idea before. Why do we use dash to emphasize something before? Let's go to find. It's 85. 85, it must be here. So the idea must be before. I emphasize that while the apple is still by far most common, why it's most common? Growers produced 54 billion compared to 37 million bushels. Exactly, but still common or not to emphasize an idea. Now let's go to find it. To illustrate the continued domination of the market, it's still most there. Now, is it the idea to show the stabilized? Did he mention stabilized in this year? To have, you want to see it's stabilized or produced compared to that, so more than, and look, it's the closest competitor. He said, while the apple is still by far the most common, the most common, he want to see that it dominates, domination of its market. So we're not talking about the economy is stabilized in this moment or not, or the production is stabilized or not. We make a comparison between the decline in was the increase in. It is not mentioned or emphasized out of mention. It specifies the size. It's not about the size of apples harvest,
كان
but it's still over there.
جيم.
That's right. Correct. And of course, he focused on the market.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is right. Number 21.
ما حلتش الباسج دي، حليت
You
شوية كده
punished, must be punished now.
بس حليت اللي بعدها حليت اللي هي بتاعت السوشيال ساينس ما حليتش natural science.
Let's practice it. Here you answer the next one, do you mean?
أيوة اللي بعديها answered it بس اللي قبلها اللي هي humanities دي لا.
We will make you answer it now. Let's practice it one.
استنى عليك. 31 31 عملتها بي.
Yes.
32 G.
Yes.
33C.
33C, yes.
34H.
34H, correct.
35B.
35B, wrong. 35, it's A. It gives you lines how to make it wrong.
مش عارف.
Now listen. This passage B, how does the passage author feel about the trend? We need attitude. In the academic study of animal behavior, that is described in these lines only. Let's go to read. But we need information about what the author feel about the trend. What's his opinion? Disapprove or indifferent to confusing, or he accepts something he does not like. Reluctantly, it means I approve something, but I hate it. Or enthusiastically approve. Let's go to find any evidence. 49. Where is 49 here? So you can read the paragraph from the beginning. He said but. But means he's going to disagree.
ايه الهبل ده فعلا.
It gives you many disadvantages, even the most, and even for contrast. Oh, wreck your professional prospects. That this means here he mentioned but as lesser intellect followed. Now let's put a check. You do it to 57, yes. Now here find enthusiastically approves, wrong. Ambivalent, do we have any information that I'm not sure? I'm uncertain. Ambivalent means confusing, or the idea gives two meaning, but the author is not sure about it. You see it? He didn't mention that, so B, wrong. Now A or C, strongly disapprove, or he accepts something, but he doesn't like. He didn't see any information or word or phrase or sentence about he approves, but he doesn't like it. So C is wrong. That is means he disapprove strongly. How strongly? He add many details to say why it is not accepted. If the word was heisted, attack was imminent, and you wouldn't get. And look, your jobs were at risk, at stake. Expression. Yes, and all of these could damage your professional prospects. So strong or not? Yes, and the strong word, attack was imminent. And the imminent, as you know, it's near to happen. It's about to happen in near future. All of these. So, and look, perish, die. Feel that? Yeah, that he was so strongly. The test maker is a gentleman, by the way. He didn't use any difficult here. All of these words are common words.
No.
He can make this word difficult by synonym or antonym language, but he's a good man. 36, it must be letter G.
عملتها جي ولا جاي؟
Second one, G. Right. In 37, what's yours?
أنا جي دي كنت عاملها جي وبعدين غيرتهم في جاي. ما شاء الله.
So follow your mind, not heart.
Okay.
Follow mind. And he gives you already lines. I told you, don't do the mention. Remember, this is mention help you to answer this question and the other questions. This is a gift from this maker. And you should answer them first, as we agree. Number 37, it must be letter C.
صح.
In 38, what's your
Sorry. Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, come on, 38. You can say.
38 ثانية أنا عاملها يا F يا J. ثانية أشوف.
It is correct. Let's yes, just study the techniques in questions making. Passage E focus on neuroscience, whereas passage B focus on observation of behavior. How did you know? Go to the beginning. Here, look, in establishing the study of animal behavior. It means when we study, that means the focus on what? And already the intro paragraph here we have it. Attribution of human motivations, characteristics of behavior, all of these, and then establishing. So we have. So what is the method of proving something or proving something? Establishing. So it means observation. And how do you know it's observation again? Just like the writer gets information by observing something, by eyes, by telescopes, by working, by experiments. It's just about something happened before. Yeah. And the beginning of the letter A, look, one of the more striking, exciting discoveries in neuroscience in recent years is a finding that, so the finding about what is neuroscience. If you get the beginning of each paragraph, it talks about neuroscience. So letter A is correct, but why B is wrong? The opposite. Focusing on 19th century research. And the second one, current research. Look, first. And how about the J? On anecdotal. Anecdotal means just like personal story from the writer. The writer gives you personal story to prove his idea. But there is no anecdotal here. It's science. Feel that? But don't make have like any science has no any anecdote. No, it can be. Perhaps he tells you a story of experimentation. He traveled, for example, to 9, 10, and then he tells you a story about the experiment and what happened. So it depends on the text itself, not hacks. That's why. Sometimes we give you here a half answer wrong. You see, for example, here the half of the answer could be wrong.
نص صح ونص صح ونص غلط.
It is 39. It must be correct, and 40. It must be correct. H. Yeah, that is my dear friend. So right now we'll go to the problem. Why you skipped the social science passage? Social science is so easy because it's something about you, society around you. So it's easy to understand, but you must read more about it. If you find it difficult, you can answer the mentioned questions easily quickly. But the problem, but you will not find any problem. Just only speed of reading. You found it, so answer the specific ones, and then you can go back, right? So now see, I'm going to send you a link again to answer a new test, and keep this text for you more, right? After 4 minutes, you can visit your kitchen quickly until I send you a new test and then you link. Come on, gentlemen.